everyone, my name is Catherine and thanks so much for clicking on this video. I thought for this week it would be kind of fun to do a work week in my life. I like to watch these on other people's channels and I'm always really nosy with what people are doing in like their careers or school. I am actually starting a new job or internship, I guess I should say, to be more specific. If you have seen, I think it was like a few weeks ago or a few videos ago, I posted that I got a job with Semester at Sea and I do like their marketing and communications work for them. And that job is actually part-time and it's temporary because this semester, so they're like spring 2022 semesters, it's the first semester that we're able to have study abroad continue on. As the pandemic, you can, very much assume that study abroads have been canceled, postponed for a long time. And this is the first semester that Semester at Sea has been able to bring back studying abroad. It's been definitely very different, but that has been going on. And because of that, they needed a few more people to help out. And some of the people that work home-based, they actually went out and are like joining the students on their semester abroad. And so they needed some home-based people. I'm kind of taking on tasks that people can't really do while they're traveling. I did have in the back of my mind, because this Semester at Sea job is part-time, that I might want to, add something else to it. And also to give background, I got my master's in global media, so basically just studying international relations along with communications, and I graduated back in 2020. And since then I've just kind of been doing like different internships. This Semester at Sea role is like a job, so kind of just doing a lot of short-term things as I'm like navigating everything. And if you know, like job hunting in general is not the funnest, especially in a pandemic. It's definitely been quite a experience. But one thing that I'm particularly interested in is sustainability and everything that has to do with the environment. And so that's kind of a niche that I would like focus on certain classes in while I was in my graduate program. So I was able to actually get an offer for an internship. I applied and initially interviewed for them like back in December, early December, and I started my Semester at Sea job in mid-December. And yeah, so I didn't hear back from the internship that I got offered, that I am starting today, and I didn't hear from them for like 2 months. And I was like, okay, I guess I just didn't get it. But it's always like, if you interview for someone, you shouldn't be ghosted. But I did reach out to them, and apparently like there's a whole thing, and like some people got sick or whatever, I don't know. But eventually in like early March, I got accepted after a second round of an interview in like late February. And yeah, so I'm starting today, like 3 months or so, or more than 3 months after the initial interview. I've been a little like unsure and stressed and nervous about having to balance 2 different things at once. I've definitely have lots of experience balancing like school with internships or school with like other jobs or whatever, but never like 2 jobs at the same time. And it was kind of tricky figuring out a schedule, because for the Semester at Sea role, I kind of have to check socials at some point every day. So I can't just do like 2-3 days here, 2-3 days there. But I figured out I will leave a schedule. I've got it cleared with everyone. I kind of just had like an hour-and-a-half initial call with my organization. I also didn't even mention this whole time like what it's about. So it is basically like a engineering company, and I would have never thought, me being more of like a communications person, like engineering, but I'm doing like the communication side to this organization, and they do engineering projects within sustainability and just how to create a more better and sustainable future, which is really cool. And I'm specifically going to be focused on, sounds like, transportation. Obviously it's like the first hour or 2 of my role, so I don't know like fully like what I'll be doing, but there'll be like social media to it. They have like videos and podcasts and other things like that, press releases. So doing that, I'm not going to be like out here engineering like the projects, but basically promoting and in the space of like how to have like sustainable transportation, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so I'm going to be doing that, and that's because it's starting in what is it, like the 21st of March. I'm going to be doing that like past when the semester at sea job ends, so that'll be nice that when the semester at sea job ends, I'm going to have this internship to continue on. And I think it's a minimum of 20 hours, but it can be more, so I can always add more hours as well when I don't have to worry about balancing it with another role. And it's a paid internship. I told myself, because I've had like, let me know below if you've like dealt with this, but I've had like 7 or 8 internships at this point. And I told myself after getting this semester at sea job, like, I can't do more internships. I'm over it. I've graduated from grad school, like so much. But this internship is paid. It's paid pretty well for an internship, and there's growth opportunity. I remember applying to a job with this company, and I didn't get it because I just didn't have experience, blah, blah, or like what they were exactly looking for when it comes to experience. And yeah, so I thought this would be like a good stepping stone. Plus, like, there's less internships typically are part-time usually, or they should be, because typically you do it when you're in school, and so it's easier to like find an internship that's part-time than another part-time job. So yeah, it kind of just all worked out in the end. And yeah, so that's what I've been up to. So for lunch, I like to kind of do something quick and easy. I don't feel like really cooking up a lot. Like, if anything, I do that during dinner sometimes, but I have been obsessed with the Trader Joe's steamed soup dumplings and the pork and ginger soup dumplings. And I just realized that this one is horizontal and that one's vertical. How did I not notice that they were printed differently until now? Like, I knew the colors, but anyway. And each thing comes with like 6 little dumplings, and I honestly like to have 2 of them. They're like $4 at Trader Joe's, so pretty good. Like $6 for like 12 dumplings. And then I like to have some salad on the side just to be somewhat healthy. So I have this organic spring mix, and I'll put some in a bowl and add some kind of dressing to it. Here's what the meal looks like. I have mixed green salad with sesame sauce, and I had a salad with sesame sauce in a restaurant and I really liked the sauce, so I got some. And then I have a burrata cheese on top to make it a little fancy. And then I have my dumplings. So 6 of them are pork, 6 are chicken, and I find them really good. They're kind of an addiction, but that is my lunch. Hey everyone, so it is a bit later and I just kind of wanted to give an update on what I'm doing, and clearly I'm in my car right now, so I'm curious if anyone else can relate or have, I don't know, some kind of comment on this. I feel like there are more pros and cons when it comes to working remotely, and I do like it a lot, but I'm having kind of a hard time figuring out, like, how do I not stay at home all day and just sit at my desk all day in front of a screen, and for the exception of going downstairs to have lunch, and like not getting any movement in, not getting any fresh air in, and then like not seeing like anyone like socially until the weekends. And I'm trying to incorporate kind of, I don't know, some kind of a different like something into my routine. I have a Peloton bike, one of those like cycling bikes that I really like, and that's been great for working out, and it's very convenient because it is at home. But at the same time, that's just another thing that's like that I do at home. Before the pandemic, I used to only work out at workout classes that were at gyms like outside of the home, and that's what I really enjoyed doing. A lot of those were cycling classes, and I feel like there's no point for me to do cycling classes when I have a Peloton at home. That sounds like such a waste of money, you know? So yeah, I've kind of been going back and forth, and I feel like I'd still love to do my Peloton, but I think one good thing for me is to try out in-person workout classes again. And so I found a place that's like 15 minutes from me, and they have like a free trial intro class. So I'm gonna do that because I feel like also when I'm done with like work, I don't want to just stay home all day. I have to like get out and do something. But in the past, what I would do is I'd get out and like go on a walk or go to the mall near my house or run errands, but then I'd feel like I'd need to be home by a certain point, and I'd only have like an hour or two so I could work out before dinner and then aim to not have dinner super late. Even though it was after work, like still like a stressful routine because I felt rushed. So I'm hoping like having some workout classes in person weekly or here and there can kind of switch it up. So it's kind of a long spiel, but basically I'm gonna try it right now. Brand new place, never been here. Excited, but at the same time, you know, it is working out. Working out can be a struggle sometimes. But yeah, looking forward to at least trying out this routine, and I'm really excited for the fact that when I get home, I'm gonna like have my workout in already and I don't have to like worry about that. So that's gonna be really nice. And yeah, so that's kind of, I feel like I've just been kind of rambling all day, but like, you know, it's a work week in my life, which honestly might just end up being a work day in my life because this video I think is already getting long. As for how my work went, honestly it went well. I get really like anxious and stressed when it comes to new things, whether it be like moving somewhere or a new job or going to a new school. And I was having that, even though everyone I've met that I'd be working with directly were extremely nice, and I'm doing it from the comfort of my own home. A lot of the day was like me trying to like do logistical things. Like this place, it's a pretty secure place. It was like a whole process to get into my email. Like it took like 2 hours. It was so frustrating, like trying to figure out how to just get into like my different accounts. I was finally able to figure it out, but overall it was good. And tomorrow I just have my like semester job, which is nice because that's what I'm like know and I'm comfortable with, which is funny because I only have been at it for like 3 months and I was feeling the same kind of anxiety and nerves 3 months ago. So that's just kind of me chatting away. Either I will continue on in another day or like after class or something like that, or this will be just a work day in my life. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will either see you guys tomorrow or later tonight, or this will be the end of the video. So either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.